Thursday, March 2nd, 12 p.m. New York time. Good afternoon. Recap of some trades I made this morning and day trades. I traded the options on the SPX, the ones that expired today. There's a bullish trade I took. Already out of it. Yellow arrow here is where I went long. Green arrow is where I closed. Zoom in a little bit. Oops. So this gray horizontal line, I went long in the position at 10 o'clock. My short delta was 29, and I collected $110 per spread. So these first two candles, each of these being 15 minutes, first two candles was the half an hour. Yep, 2 15 minutes make a half an hour. So at 10 o'clock, I decided to put the bullish trade on and got closed out here. Since then, price pulled back on these 15 minutes. Yep, so now we're in this tighter consolidation. Look, a lot of volatility here. Breaking out. This candle, big retracement. Body there, good entry. And look at here now. Tight consolidation. That being the high, this being the low. Tight consolidation. Maybe opportunities to trade in the afternoon. Let me show you on the option chain. Again, the options expired today. Right there it says 0. It was a bullish spread using the put options. My short strike was 39.20 right there, the strike. And delta column. Current delta is 15. When I placed the trade, it was 29 delta. So that's good because it's further away. So I collected, as I mentioned, $110. Was it $110? Yeah, $110 per spread. And now it's at 60, so it's lower. I closed them for 35% gains. So I didn't stay in for by 50%. I closed early. Happy camper, made profits, but if I was in, my gains would have been higher. Looking back at the chart, see that 15-minute red candle? Yep. They'd go higher. These two other candles are reversed. Well, when we reversed here, this could have certainly gone a lot deeper, lower. Yeah. And notice right there, this is the low of yesterday's blue horizontal line. That was the concern when I was putting the trade on. Broke above it. I was good. I liked it because I was long. But the concern was, are we going to stay above it or going to go below it? Yep. Well, let's look at another trade. This is a swing trade now. And one of the meme stocks by penny stocks. So you might consider having a watch list here. I call it meme stocks. It's typically penny stocks. Some I add, some are actually what's known as meme stocks. More down here below. They're basically looking for stocks that are under $10, under $5. So this was AMC. I placed the trade back on this day. That was February 15th. Big reversal. Yep. And then I knew we were coming into earnings, so I wasn't planning on holding it on earnings or holding it through. I was looking at it as a pump and dump. Wall Street buying it. Of course, if anybody's buying, it's Wall Street. Or us. Buy 1 share, buy 1,000 shares, buy 1,000,000 shares. You're part of Wall Street. So bought it. Like I said, I was thinking it's going to go higher. It did. Put my working order on, close there. So I actually made $1 per share. I'm a happy camper because it's a low price stock. Yep. But it was a swing trade. So I closed because it had that pullback retracement. I was thinking, wow, I could go a lot lower. I don't want to give back the gain I had. So close. Yeah. If I closed the day before, I would have made more money. Well, then 2 days later, after I closed it, look at that. Took off like a rocket ship. Took out that swing high. Yeah, I left a lot of money on the table. But again, I was concerned because we're getting closer to earnings. And I was thinking, yeah, this thing's going to have a sell-off. Well, obviously, earnings was this day right here. And this day, look at that, the pump up into the day of the day prior to the earnings came out, and sell-off. Yep. Let me just see how my drawings looked on the daily if I still have them. Yep. Okay, now let's go on to the next. We're gonna look at a day trades I took on the S&P 500 futures contract. So not using options, but outright buying the futures contract. Looking here on the 5-minute chart. Again, I did all my top down. So going across on the 5-minute overnight, this gray area was acting as a demand zone of buyers. And I drew it out again, not till after 7 or 7 a.m. I started doing my top down drawings. Just double check this. Yeah. So this demand zone I identified, this was off the 1 hour candle. Labeled it. Yep. Let me see if I could get it on here. So you see the 1 hour. Put this on 1 hour. Scalp. Yep. So now we're looking at a 1 hour candles in S&P 500. So overnight, during the London session, these big wicks occurred down here. Look at that. A couple of the bodies right there. The bodies were lining up and the wicks below there. So I labeled that as the demand zone. I also drew that yellow horizontal line right there. It's 1 hour on the bottom of those bodies. And the bottom of that wick, well, that being the bottom of my zone. So all that made my demand zone for buyers. And looking here at the 5-minute, you can see there's price action. But going forward, after 7, right here, this is 7 a.m. After this point, when I'm doing my top-down drawings, watch the retest. Yeah. So I saw this huge 5-minute red candle sell off. Again, I was thinking coming down here, I'll be buying on this demand zone. But when I saw a big 5-minute candle sell off, complete it, I labeled the midpoint right there, that gray area. I was thinking, okay, we're going to go back up, retest it, and maybe have a failure to sell off. Well, let me show you on the 1 minute. So on the 1 minute, again, these are 1-minute candles. All this price occurred. Yeah, missed this trade on the bullish side of taking that up. This gray area, like I said, that's labeled midpoint in the 5-minute. So I'm watching this consolidation. Going to zoom in some more. This consolidation, seeing these big wicks on the top, thinking, all right, there's a stop hunt, and waiting for the breakdown. So this 15-minute orange line there, let me show you that too. This 15-minute orange line here and there, they were acting as supply and demand zone. Let me put this on the 15-minute so you can see how I identified that. Looking on the 15-minute candle here. So overnight, I saw this. Again, when I mean overnight, I started my top down at 7 in the morning. This was acting as a supply zone sellers during the maybe the Asian session, London session, Asian session. So I labeled an orange horizontal line across it. And look at here, overnight, this was acting in demand zone buyers. So I labeled it, just labeled these across. Let me know those are potential retest areas that may have price action occurring around them. Right, we're going back to the 1 hour now. I mean, the 1 minute. When we went here, we test that big 5-minute. We're looking at the 1-minute candle, but the 5-minute. Saw this consolidation, was looking for that breakout. This occurred right here. That 1-minute candle broke below this consolidation. And I didn't get in. So I wanted to wait till it get done, turn red, proof itself. So I waited for that 1-minute candle to be done. And then I went short right here. That short was 849. Yep, 849. And I closed it here. That was at 853. There's a fast scalp. Nice big impulse move down, both of these two. And as I saw it coming back into this demand zone and how it played out as a bullish overnight, I didn't want to hold it into there thinking it's going to go deep through it. No, I said, hey, going in there, just take the money. I had my work on our sub, closed it. Thank goodness, because it reversed. Yep, thank goodness. Let's look at the 5-minute. So the 5-minute, yep, even that 5-minute, when that got done, it reversed. Let's go on to the next trade. The next trade was at 940, which is after the cash market opens. Right here, 940. This is on the 1-minute. Yeah, 1 minute. Bingo. There we go. So on the 1 minute, we tested that 1 hour low down here. Let me show you again so you can see how it looked on the, this is on the 1 hour. So this 1 hour low here, this yellow horizontal line was again, bottom of those big bodies, which was the top of this demand zone. And then I also had that 1 hour I drew here, which was on the top of this body here. It was acting like a price range. So going back here on the 1 minute now, big green candle, liked it. It was engulfing candle, rejected this. So I went long. Let me show you on the 5 minute right there. So that red candle, yeah, hello. That red candle, even though it was red, had a huge wick on the bottom, like a double test. Well, it was a double test, rejected. So that gave me confidence to want to go long. Again, I went long at 9:40. So that 5 minute candle was done. And looking at the 1 minute, take you through the trade. It took quite a bit of heat because there's a massive consolidation there. And to the upside, I closed it. Yep. And that 1 minute candle. So that got out at 9:40. So again, bought here, closed there, it was long. And that was my target area because on that 1 hour on the upside, I was thinking, yeah, that's where I might have sellers stepping in. So let me get out. Let's look at that 1 hour so you can see. So on the 1 hour, you can see right here, again, that yellow horizontal line right there. Show you on the 5 minute. Right there. So you can see it went higher. Go back to the 1 minute. Yeah, it definitely went higher. Left a lot of money on the table. Went up to yesterday's daily low. And I'm thinking, wow, I could have stayed in longer. Of course I could have. That's not good money management because I'm scalping. I'm not buying and holding. Plus, look, this I had labeled as a supply zone of sellers. And that's what started to happen here. Look at these candles. Selling pressure, selling pressure. I didn't go short when I was up there. Then this consolidation breakdown, I went short here. Let me show you on the 5 minutes. That short was at 950. See how that red candle was so much price action there. Again, it was before 10 a.m. So a lot of price activity between the 9:30 and 10. So as I got that short there at 9:40, it was sold off. So again, I put it on like before I did all that bottom move. And I closed it at, sorry, this is 956. Yeah, I went short at 956 and I closed at 956, 9 seconds. So 9 seconds after I was in the trade, it closed. That was fast. And I missed out of all that move further down here, but it's still glad I got out because it closed my trade because it reversed. Yep, reversed. Let's go here in the 5 minute, you can see. Yep, into that supply zone. So finishes off by looking at the 1 minute. Scalping. First one was short. Second one was long. And this third one was short. That's how my morning session has been. Thank you, as always, for spending just a little bit of your time with me. If you've gotten value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on my PayPal or Venmo. You can leave a small tip. If you don't want to share financial support, no problem. Just click the like and subscribe and leave a comment, please.